Welcome to my channel, friends. A couple of things today. I wanted to show you these little, I'm using them for ephemera, but they're the cutest vintage boxes ever. I found them at a local thrift store. Inside each box were several different cassettes of this particular genre that it's showcasing on the front covers. But I took the cassettes out and I pretty much just put them aside because I wanted these for my ephemera holders. And I just thought I would show them really quick to you. They're just really, they're solid and they're adorable. So this one here, I've got all my recipe cards and such. This one holds my latest, well, I finished a journal the other day, and just some leftover pieces. And these here are some cardstock cutouts I've yet to do. I'm going to wrap lace and whatnot around them for storage purposes. And this one is a cool bunch of muslin that I spent some time today stamping on. I have just received the most adorable stamps from Lorna from Tailor Made Journals. Some of you probably already have these stamps, but I couldn't wait to use them. So I took a bunch of muslin and I just started stamping, and I'll cut these out and they'll become, you know, the cutest little embellishments in my journal. So for example, for most of you who already do this, you know, this is nothing new to you. But for those of you that this might be new to, just take your muslin and start stamping. Aren't they cute? They make the most adorable. They can be page tabs, journal embellishments, side tabs, folded over, sewn. I can't wait to use them. This is a larger piece, and I tried to utilize every part of the muslin, so I took out different stamps as well. Used up what I had, and this is a longer piece of muslin, as you can see, and I stamped. So this particular stamp is journal, and it's definition of journal, and vintage, and a definition of vintage. And I'll just cut each of these out, like I'll just show you here. Give it a little snip and tear. And of course, the frayed look is what we paper crafters go for, don't we? Isn't that so, so cute? I just love it. I don't know if you can see that very well, but anyways, I'm not going to tear them all up at this moment. I just wanted to show you. Oh, here's some other stamps. So I had some space left on the muslin, so I took some stamps that I have and I just made some images stamped on here, and I'll cut them out and they will be well used as well. So this box here will house or store my muslin stamps, if you will, and other various fabric stamps. The other thing I wanted to show you, so many of you use a needle like this. I do as well. So on my Barely Art Precision Glue, I use this needle. It comes with it. Of course, we know to put the needle into the tip of the glue so it doesn't dry out. But what I'll say is I like these a lot. They came in the mail from, they came via Amazon. They come in a pack of 3 or 4. And I don't know if you can see this. It's like silicone rubber. I like this actually better because A, it's really quick and it stays on the tip. This is my Fabri-Tac glue, and it stays on the tip really, really well. It's quick, it's easy to use. I don't have to, you know, not that the needle in the Barely Art glue is hard, but I just, in case you're looking for an alternative, here we are. And they were, I think I paid $7 delivered, and you get 4 of these. So I've heard that the needle can be pricey, the ones that don't rust. So just a little tip there for you. Okay, I have a confession to make, and I'm going to do that right now. This is a journal I put together a while back, and it's sitting on my shelf. It needs to be done and finished. So today I started working on, or maybe it was yesterday, but I started working on the cover, and I started using my fabrics and laces and whatnot. And I have to say, this is the least enjoyable cover I've ever made. I took way too much time. This is not my wheelhouse. I was completely, because I've not used the lace and stuff before and layered and all that, I just had such a struggle. This took me way too long, and it looks like it probably took me a half an hour. Well, it didn't. It took me too long. That said, I love the lace. There's some layered, I've got, let me make sure I'm in frame here. So I've got this white, well, I've kind of inked it up a bit just to kind of cut back on some of the white, but part of a whole sheet of lace petals, flowers from my friend Alice. And I just cut out another piece out of some other lace and linen that I had, just for the center, for a little extra texture. I layered some lace here. I tried to bring in, you can see a hue of blue under here, just because I've got a little bit of blue at the top, on top of the pink lace. So there is some layering going on there, and some elements, metal elements on the corner of this. The actual, it's a, well, you can't really tell now, but there's a vintage envelope on top, and then I've stuffed inside some journaling cards, did some sewing, but I don't know. I would love to get more comfortable making these types of covers. I'm just not sure how I feel about it, but I started out with a different look, and I think I might have posted the cover page on my Instagram. It was all unglued, nothing was attached. But I ended up changing it up. This has a little journaling card in it. I don't know if it needed this or not, if it needed the extra little embellishment here. But there's some buttons and some lace there. I don't know. Anyway, I have to say it, like I said, it was not my idea of a fun day. That said, we all get better with practice, so I won't give up, and I will practice and play with more fabrics and laces and trims along the way. For now, I'm going to do a quick little flip through. This is more or less a naked journal. I did a little bit of embellishing, maybe 2 or 3 pages like this one here. This is the package that my stamps arrived in from Tailor Made Journals. I wanted to keep it. It's a nice thicker envelope, and I added some lace, and I stamped one of her stamps on it with journal onto the lace trim there. A picture with some sewn on fabric, and here's a journaling card. It goes into this little package here. I just thought it was cute. Lends itself to the journal pretty nicely, I felt. And so I want to just give you a quick little rundown here. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 signatures, and it's the twine spine binding nicely. They're in there nice and firm. I'm thinking I'll just again post my email at the bottom of this video, and if anyone is interested at all and you want to purchase it, I no longer have my Etsy shop. I do sell most of my journals now via PayPal, and honestly I've had a great experience with PayPal. So if anyone's interested, you're more than welcome to send me a little message and we can connect. So here's some more lace trim, and I did some stamping. There are 366 pages front and back. I've put together all kinds of different textures of paper, sizes, shapes. I just wanted to allow a lot of variety, a lot of opportunity to make this your own if anyone is interested in it. There's a coloring page in each signature, all kinds of different types of paper, some coffee dyed, old calendars, maps, fold out maps, old maps from an old book that I had found at I'm not sure where. Just along the way, some ledger. So I'll just kind of go through it here. A little paper bag. This is the middle of the first signature. So you can see there's all kinds of, it's interactive, but it's unembellished. I thought I would leave that up to the person who may purchase this. Lots and lots of paper, lots of fun things to play with. Old magazine. It's a nice thicker piece of page out of a magazine here. So there's the first signature, and here's the second one. The covers of each signature are from Cara Brandon's, I don't know which kit, I can't remember. This was put together quite a while back. In each signature, there are flip-out envelopes as well. You could cover this, you could do all kinds of layering on these pages. So if I don't end up selling it, it'll be fun for me to work through as well. And in each signature, there is a coloring page. Some green coffee dyed. There's a map, flip-out map in each one as well. It was a lot of fun to make. This is a 9.5 by a 6 3/4 journal, so it's a decent size. And a paper bag. Flip out. It's definitely got a retro vibe. A lot of these pieces that I put into this journal are older, sturdy but older. I like to make journals that will last a while. I don't put, you know, frail, you know, papers that will fray and shrivel up. But here's another envelope, as you can see. Beautiful floral images. Another coloring sheet. So like I said, there's several pages. I mean, I'll try to go quickly. This is a map of Saskatchewan and Manitoba. Obviously, I'm from Canada. Some of my coffee dyed. These inserts are nice, sturdy file folder type things that you would have bought and purchased probably in my day for school. Put in our binders, separate our classes. Map in each one. You could glue each side down here and use it as a pocket. This was fun because I just literally used a variety of different pages and thickness and thin and thicker pages, thinner pages, shiny pages. Oh, and here's one on a page that I embellished. I think I showed you this a couple of days ago. One of those envelope pages that I made, multiple tucks. And I guess I put it in this. So that page is embellished. And this side flips out. More coloring. My hands are full of ink here, so please excuse the mess of my fingers. There's just something about a variety of different sizes of pages. So this is from a vintage magazine as well. Just you can see the patinaed paper. And each, like I said, each signature, middle of each signature is a nice thicker quality divider insert. Lots of ledger, some graph, fold out. This is Toronto, so we're still doing Canada maps. Actually, I have several friends from the East in Canada who like to journal. And now we're in the last signature. So like I said, lots of ideas, lots of opportunity and space for your own ideas of how you want to embellish. And just quickly go through the last. Oh, here's some crossword page. Flip out here. And the nice thing about twine binding is they won't come out, like as far as fallout, the pages do not fall out, because I like to do my twine snug. But there is an, oh here, we're not finished yet. Sorry about that. Let's keep going then. Okay, now we're done. The bonus for twine binding type of journal is you can remove, here I'll show you. So you can remove each journal. You take the middle and you pull out. You just take the signature right out. You can change it around. You can add more. You could take away some pages. But it gives you the opportunity to do some changes along the way if you want. I do have one that I've made. I've made several, but one I did keep. And I have done some changing and adding. And mostly I add to my signatures when I have this style. And it's been fun to have that, to have that opportunity. And this is the last page here, and I just used the envelope that TaylorMade Journal sent me, that my stamps came in. I thought it was really pretty. She's got one of those, you know, wax seals there, and she used her own stamp, and she's used it with some gold, I'm not sure what that is, I guess ink or what have you. And it's adhered down, and I will probably add, let me do that right now. I'll probably add, I'll embellish this up a bit. And I'll put a nice ribbon on it, but stick a tag in there. So the spine of the bind is, the spine of this journal is, has muslin, is reinforced with Tyvek, so it's sturdy. This is a sturdy journal for sure. So yeah, I just thought I'd share this with you, since it is my first time using laces and applique and different types of fabrics and whatnot. So I appreciate you stopping by. This is a quicker little video. I will probably show up again with something else to share with you. And meanwhile, I hope you all have a wonderful day, and thanks for stopping by.